This line that wraps around the middle school is actually a double line. If we pan over and show you, there's actually an outer band of people and an inner band of people. It takes about 2 hours to get into this polling place and vote. And the reason is because 120,000 registered voters were zoned to this location. That's more than anywhere else in the city. The Board of Elections not evenly dividing up people among the early voting locations is one of the big reasons we're seeing the dysfunction with early voting in New York City right now. By the time most people got inside Robert Wagner Middle School, they were eager to vote, having spent hours online.
Voting is sacred obligation.
The mood was somewhere between determination and celebration, but there's consensus it should not have been this hard to vote.
I don't know if they could open up more sites or put in more machines. I don't know.
Today, Mayor Bill de Blasio, having waited in a long line himself yesterday, laid out a three-point plan to professionalize the City Board of Elections in the short run and completely replace it with a constitutional amendment in the long run.
Look, if we work quickly, we can make improvements ahead of the elections of 2021 and then bigger improvements after that.
Outside the Wagner location, we caught up with Doug Kellner, co-chair of the State Board of Elections, which has jurisdiction over the City Board. Is the City Board of Elections broken beyond repair?
I don't know if it's beyond repair, but it's certainly, there are lots of problems that they need to address.
The Board of Elections yesterday did expand voting hours this coming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but new information from the City Campaign Finance Board shows the city's early voting plan may be flawed to its core. Some early voting locations had only 10,000 voters assigned to them, like this Performing Arts Center at NYU, where lines were short. Only a few blocks away at a church, 80,000 voters were assigned to this location, and there were 2-hour waits.
This is third world country type voting.
Back on the Upper East Side, local lawmakers are furious that the City Board of Elections appears to have turned down Marymount Manhattan College's offer to act as a second early voting location in this area.
It's outrageous, and we need to correct this solution. Adding more hours is not enough. We need early voting sites.
And one way that people are skipping the line is actually using these drop boxes that have been placed at each polling location. You can see a voter putting his absentee ballot in the drop box right now. More than 1.1 million absentee ballots have been sent out to New York City voters. We're still tallying the final result.